Guys, welcome back to Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. Today is gonna be a good episode again. I got my brother dropping by again for round 2. As you guys know, his name is Alex. Like I always do, I'm gonna get him to introduce himself.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, man. Welcome
Thank you,
again.
man.
People know you from the last one, but
Yes.
we have new views.
Yeah.
So who is Alex?
Yeah, man. Alex is the same old Alex from obviously Sierra Leone, West Africa. I'm a refugee coming from Sierra Leone. I pretty much grew up here. Came here at the age of 8, and I spent my whole childhood here, my whole adulthood here. Now I'm about to turn 30. So high energetic, enthusiastic human being that loves to help people achieve their health and fitness goals.
Fitness. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much,
Oh, okay. I hope you're gonna help me with my fitness, bro. I know we started before, but talk to me about you growing up in Australia. How was it for you? Like,
man, coming here into 2003, I was here with my twin brother, and then I came here with my dad's sister. Coming to Australia was a bit scary because when back home, when we got the phone call to be like, hey, you guys, are gonna come to this white land. Man, like I didn't know obviously where this place was. I didn't want to come. My brother wanted to come, but me, hell no. I didn't want to come because I was like, I gotta stay with my mom, I gotta look after my mom and this and this. But my brother was keen to come. And we actually went online on the internet to search Australia. And I remember searching up and seeing massive houses, like those towers in the city. But I didn't see no African people. Like all of the photos and the images were coming up was just white people. And I'm just like, I'm not going.
So
like,
that's discouraged you.
100%. I'm like, bro, I'm not going. Like, where is this place? What is this place? Why is there, white people or like people have the different skin color to me? I'm just like, I'm not going. I didn't even know what racism was. But anyways, fast forward, we went for like an interview. We got a blood test. We got, interviewed by this white lady, and we couldn't speak English. I don't know what she was saying, but anything she said, we agreed.
So even if you guys were about to get sell to someone,
yeah, we were just like yes. The thing that we knew was yes, don't say no, and that was it.
So everything yes.
Everything yes, and then that was it. The next time we came, we were getting a blood test, and and then they checked for HIV. They did all this stuff. That was all clean, but they gave me this medication that I had to take before we actually got in the flight to fly. Coming to Australia, I had to go see the doctor regularly, and he would give me medication every time, and then I would take it.
But was your dad trying to ask them what's the issue? Like, why are they doing all this?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. But even my dad never really explained to me what the cause, why you're doing this, or maybe he did tell me, but I can't remember, But I was active. I wasn't like I was sick. Nah, I was a normal kid. I was fine, playing sport left, right, center, moving on. But then the shit thing came when my brother and I were playing. He took off his shirt and his stomach was big. In that instant, we took him to Canterbury Hospital to have a check. From there, that's where they say he's got cancer.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then they took him to Children's Hospital, Westmead. And then from Westmead, that's when they was like, yeah, this cancer is pretty bad. And he had liver cancer. And he was battling it out, man, like every time. It was from the age of, from 2003 to 2008, he was fighting that cancer. And then 2008 was the last bit.
So I was like, when the family find out, yeah? How was that news, the pressure, for the family?
To my dad or my aunties or my uncles, I don't know how they to be honest, for me, I thought cancer was just like a regular sickness where you take Panadol, whatever it is, some medicine, cold and flu, it's gone. That was what my knowledge of cancer was. I didn't know. It like kicked into my head when he had his first operation. I'm just like, oh shit, this is actually pretty serious. This is not a headache where it just goes and that's it. Everything is sweet. Drink some water, you're good. nah, this was something that is a lot more serious than any other disease or any other sickness that he's ever had. But to my family, I think it would it started affecting everybody when he had his first operation, because then everyone's like, okay, this is not a joke. This is dead ass serious. He spent, if not all, but most of his time in the hospital. Well, he was going through chemo where he lost his hair. A lot of weight was gone off him. But thing is, I think they did 3 or 4 operations for him. And then on the 4th one, they're just like, we can't, there's no point, it's not gonna help him. Doesn't have long, but nobody knew how long exactly he had except for him. On the 5th of October is our birthday. He left the hospital to come home because I was having a party. He came, had a party, we blew out the candles, watched the movies, and then he went back. The next day,
He went back.
to
the hospital.
Yeah.
So he was living in the hospital.
Yeah, pretty much. The next day I went back to the hospital, and then 1 week after our birthday, that was it. He passed away.
I want to ask you,
Yeah.
how did you process, after all this big news, this whole challenge, how did you process to move forward from that? What did you do?
I got no other answer to that. Like, the people that I surround myself with actually helped me keep keep moving. Because honestly, I could have gone one or two ways. I could have gone to the whole other side where it's like, fuck life. I'm gonna end my own life and that's it. Playing soccer with you guys, hanging out with you guys helped me a lot in that process as well, because I'm not a person that I love to stay indoors, especially when it's grieving. Even going to school, that was tough.
Okay, I want to ask you, because I know we all go through mental health, yeah? Did you try to seek help, or did you just try to fix it yourself?
Yeah, I've always done things for myself. In high school, we had a school counselor, and she would cancel everyone else's session in that time just to see me, to talk to her about how I'm feeling. But man, I don't like telling other people that I'm not comfortable with how I'm feeling. I would still go to that meeting or to that whatever it is and just sit there and not say nothing. But one day I did tell her, I'm just like, miss, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. I don't even want to be at school. I don't even want to be here. I want to just leave and go get a job and move on with my life. Family-wise, support from my family wasn't there. I don't know if they even knew how to show me support. To be honest, I don't know. So then I will always seek into playing sport, to the point the sport would take me out of Sydney or out of the scene just for me to get out somewhere and forget about whatever it is that just happened, just to play sport. Even to this day, people tell me, let's go and see somebody to speak about your problem. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna pay someone, man, to go in a chair or lay down and talk to them about my feeling, and them sitting there taking notes and tell me, okay, now go home, work on this. But I'm not gonna do it. What's the point? And this stuff I used to even tell my own partners, what's the point? Why would you pay somebody money to go and lay there and just speak about your problem, and then they're gonna tell you, oh, leave him or break up with him, this and this, it will make you feel better. I just didn't see myself doing that. So the easiest way for me to deal with it is just, I used to write notes, and I would drive somewhere, sit down for an hour and just write whatever comes to my head in that time, and then I'll rip it out, throw it in the bin, drive back, and then do the same thing again, write it down,
So let me ask you this, yeah? If one of your family or one of your close friends, yeah, works as like a counselor or someone, will you be comfortable to open up?
I probably will open up to them, and I think I'll probably feel a lot better to be like, look, man, you know the story. I'm just gonna tell you in more deeper, the stuff that you couldn't see when it was nighttime, the stuff that you couldn't. Maybe I came to see you for like 1 hour, 2 hours, but then what about the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours that gone, but you couldn't see? That's something that I'll talk to them about.
So now talk to me, yeah? With all this ups and downs, yeah? What makes you jump into fitness, bro?
Yeah, man, this is the reason. This is because when he passed, I was driving around, and then I would hear personal training on the radio station, became a personal trainer at AIF, which is Australian Institute of Fitness. Became a personal trainer at AIF and this. And my mom, her being a teacher, or like she used to adopt kids from the street and bring them home, give them food, clothes, shower them, this, and then so that's her way of helping her people. I'm no doctor, I'm no science guy, but I know sport. So I'm just like, okay, cool. The only way I know how I'm gonna help people is become a personal trainer. This is gonna be my way of helping people. I went to Fitness First in St. Leonard. I put in my resume, and that day I put in my resume, I went home, and then this lady named Kirsty called me and go, Alex, come for interview tomorrow. This and this. And my interview was to train her. I trained her. She was doing like a lap pull down, but she would do a couple of them good and then a couple of them really bad. And I said, Alex, when you feel like I'm doing something bad, approach me and fix my phone. And then we moved on to a different machine, did all of these, maybe about 5 exercises that she chose. And then I fixed her phone. We went downstairs. She like, good job, this and this. I'll talk to you soon. On the way home, I was on the train. Phone rings, you got the job.
So tell me the challenges you face like with this PT, bro. Tell me the challenges in there.
Challenges first and foremost is the business side of things, is to be able to keep the money coming. Personal trainers are the first people anyone will ever let go when it comes to them traveling to go on a holiday or when it comes to them saving money. We're the first ones anyone will ever drop like quick and then pick up something else. To be honest, I don't know why, but then it's like if I was a doctor and I tell you, go and buy this medication, you will live forever. But you fucking do it without a question, but you do it like this. But if a personal trainer tells you, come see me tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, bro, excuses.
I have to sleep.
Exactly. Excuses comes in, oh man, look man, I went out last night with the boys, I was a bit drunk, or I got home late. Can we make it 8 o'clock? Can we make it 9 o'clock? I got other people at 9 o'clock. I can't. I'll see you next week. Then next week, he's probably gonna go at 2. I'll see you next week. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. No, let's just postpone it to next month. You've just given me so many excuses. We think to just do one session. But then a doctor tells you, go to the place to get your medication. You're there the same day. I'm not saying we are a doctor, but we could be a doctor to the point we actually help you stay fit, stay strong, stay healthy. Doctor's not gonna write you a personal training session and be like, okay, go do 10 squats, do 3 this, go do this, go do this. No, we are giving you this because of you come to us to tell me, hey, I want to lose this many kilos in this many weeks or in this many months or in this many years. This is what I have. Okay, fine. Let's put a plan together. This is what I have for you because you have a goal. I have a goal for you, but we will never tell you what the goal is because we're gonna go off your goal. That's what we're gonna tell you. Be like, yeah, okay, cool. You told me you wanna lose weight. Yeah, fine. Or you told me that you wanna put on muscle. Fine, I'm gonna give you that. But I have a goal too. I'm gonna give you that plus more. Now what that more is, I'm gonna get you shredded.
So what about the good side? Like what the fitness thing I've done for you, like you'll be like, you know what? I make the right choice.
People.
Tell me about these people.
Meeting different people, different nationalities, ethnicities, and all this stuff. And like seeing people achieve their goal, probably the best feeling a personal trainer can ever have. You may have a photo of yourself where you're like, man, can you get me back to this by next year? And me being the person, look, man, I can be like, 100%, I can get you back to that. But the thing is, I'm not the one that's gonna get you back to it. I can motivate you to get back to that, but I'm not the one that's gonna put in the work. You have to actually put in that work. Any PT will like say it. Every person that's ever come to them to lose weight, to put on muscle, whatever it is, or to have a flexibility or whatever it is, just be able to walk, hang out with the kids more, will always say, yes. But you're the one that have to put in the work. The biggest gift is once that person follows everything that you tell them for their journey, man, and you take shots of those journey and you get to that end, it's the best feeling, man.
The best feeling.
It's the best feeling. Honestly,
okay.
It's the
now
best.
Now tell me, why do you think people don't lose the weight? They don't put the work? Like for you, what would you say?
Lack of motivation. And commitment, and always giving excuses to not do something that's gonna be beneficial to them. Not just in personal training, in life. Now we're in winter. This is the best time. Excuses come. Winter.
It's too cold.
It's too cold, it's too dark. You say 5 p.m., but it's pitch black. I don't know, man. Can I see in the morning? Morning, pitch black. If you get rid of the excuses, if I tell myself I'm gonna wake up in the morning, whether it's 5 o'clock or 6 a.m. or 7 or 8, whenever I have the time, and I'm gonna say I have an hour to myself. When I get to the gym, I have an hour. I'm gonna dedicate myself to train. To be honest, you don't even need an hour. I'm not gonna lie. 30, 45 minutes is huge. It's huge. You know, if you do tell yourself, I'm going to the gym, go. I've lost motivation too, and I'm a personal trainer. But I've driven to the gym, sat in my car. The gym is here. I looked at the gym, drove past the gym, went back home. I don't know why. My head was there, but I wasn't there. Mentally, I wasn't there. I was just like, nah, man, I don't feel like it. So I went through that for like 3 to 4 months. And then I told myself, I'm gonna compete one more time. That's when everything changed.
Everything changed.
Everything changed. I took photos of myself at home. I stepped on the scale. And the thing that helped me the most was my best mate. He wanted to train. And I'm like, cool. I'm gonna help him, but he's actually helping me. So I'm like, if he wants to go to the gym, because now I know I can make up excuses. If he says, okay, cool, Kesula 6 a.m., 6:30, I'm there. I can't be like, oh, bro, can we? Nah, he wants to go at 6 a.m., I'm going. So having a mate is actually so beneficial to train. That's what people say, bring a friend to the gym. You may be like, oh man, like I'm tired, but she's not tired. She'll be like, no, man, I want to go. You're coming and you will go because it makes you be in a shit mood too when I don't train.
We don't train. No, I understand, but I feel you. So now, yeah, I want you to advise us, yeah? Give someone advice, like with all your challenges, what you went through with your brother, the cancer, everything. Because I know people out there that go through different challenges.
Yeah.
Some people went through the same. Some people, they have family members that beat the cancer. Some people, they don't.
I heard.
But with your struggle, with everything you face, and you took that motivation that makes you personal till now, yeah? So what advice would you give to someone out there who is going through the same or has been through the same situation, but they still have that?
Don't give up, because I believe everyone is put on this earth for a reason. Like I said, I had 2 options, to go left or to go right. Make the right decision, and I took the right decision because of my own friendship group that I was hanging around. And it is important with the people you hang around. It's very, very, very important, because that can make or break you. Sometimes family, sometimes Africans, you know, the white community is different, but Africans parents, they're strict. And we get scared to tell our own parents how we're feeling. So friends are like a family. You can talk to them about anything. And if they are good friends, they will give you the right advice and the right thing that you're looking for. So yeah, like, don't give up too easy and then just fall into a trap where it's like, oh man, I want to go clubbing, I want to go drinking, I want to go party, I want to go do this. That's not going to do nothing. That pain is still there. I saw it on Instagram or TikTok where it's like, grief is like a heavy rock. You know, you take the rock and you put it in your pocket, and at first that rock is heavy. You're gonna notice that rock is there because it's a heavy rock. But as the years go by, you become stronger and that rock becomes lighter. And when I heard that, I was like, oh shit, like I can never let go, or I can never undo what happened to my life in terms of me losing my brother, my mom, my grandma, you know, all these things. I can never get that back. You know, I can't rewind it, whatever it is. And the pain is still there, but it's not there like it's fresh, you know. I'm still gonna be upset. I'm still gonna be pissed off. I'm still gonna be angry. But there's times where I can take, you know, I know how to react or how to not lose my mind too easily as if it was fresh. So that grief can never go away, but you become stronger every single day.
So tell me, what's next for Alex?
Man, I want to help people. I want to, and this is my biggest thing. When I was a Christian, I went to church and this pastor was praying and he was putting his hand onto people. He went to my cousins and put his hand on top. He prayed He came to me and he goes, brother, I see a vision for you. Or like I see you standing in front of many people speaking, and I see you helping many people. And this guy saw something that I didn't even see.
Then are you doing it yet? No.
It's like, you know what I mean?
You're talking to everyone.
So, and that's the thing, like, so he was saying this and I'm just like, holy shit. But every time I'm just like, no, man, I can do so much more. I feel like Campbelltown is the place to do it because there are a lot of people in this area that need help, like fitness wise. If I wasn't paying rent for my house, I'll do it for free because I know these people in Campbelltown or in this area, they need help and they need good PTs. Not just your basic PT where just like do 10 squat, do this squat, do this. PT is not just somebody that tells you to do 10, 20, whatever this squat. PT gets involved in your life to the point like they become like your best friend. But man,
don't worry, man. We'll get there. We'll get there.
So actually, I want to say this to any of the boys that know me as a PT. Look, man, we can do something for the community, especially the African PTs, man, to help people. But then we have to just come together as a brotherhood to actually do it. You know, none of this like, oh man, like come late, come do this, come. Nah, like if we're gonna do something, we do it and we become as one. We're a little bit jealous of ourselves or whatever, or he's got more followers. I got no chance to stand on his side, you know, which is crazy. Because then we're all thinking about this social media. It's like, bro, like put that to the side. You've got some unique thing within you that social media can't even buy.
One day it's gonna happen.
Yeah, man, I hope so.
My brother, man, thanks for dropping by, man.
That's all right, man.
Before I let you go, man, the routine.
Yeah.
With all your challenges with everything, yeah, Beyond the Shift. What would you say with Beyond the Shift, with all the struggle you go with?
Beyond the Shift is a platform that allows anyone to come and verbalize their story, and a place where anyone can come and talk. You know, it can be about shit, it can be about life, it can be about, you know, whatever. Just like tonight, you know, you're giving me the opportunity to come out here and literally tell the person sitting, you know, behind the screen or in front of the screen, listening to the same, if not similar journeys that he's going through or I'm going through, you know, because if not, where else would I have the opportunity to go and talk and tell somebody to not give up on life or tell somebody to just hold on a little bit more. But Beyond the Shift gives you that power where you can actually reach, especially to the African community. So like any of the boys listening, any of the girls listening that know me, they're gonna be like, oh shit, like Alex, I'm gonna watch. Like, you know, where somebody that's famous, I'll give him 10 seconds. Okay, cool, next. They don't know them because they can't relate. But they can relate to us, they can relate to you, they can relate to anyone other person that's been on here on the same seat. But it's like, oh man, like it's Omar or it's fucking this or it's that. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch. What does he have to say? Because it's very interesting. Because I'm like, I know the guy, you know. So this is the perfect platform, man. So yeah,
my guy, I appreciate it, man.
No,
thank you so much for dropping by.
It's all right.
Guys, I see guys, I had the brother open up to us about his journey. So guys, it's all up to us. Whatever challenge you face, whatever thing you're going through in your life, don't give up. You just need to hold on. Like I always say, the stumble pass, then the weather will be perfect again. So don't give up, be yourself. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn off that bell.
That's it.
So whenever I upload, you get notified. Until next time, I'm Eric. This is Beyond the Shift. Let's hose.